What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing, wonderful day as week 14 wraps up and we are halfway to the playoffs. Hopefully, you guys are ready for that as much as I am. Um, let's go ahead and jump to my reactions of week 14. First off, we got is Thursday night, how crazy that game was against the Cowboys and the Lions. Hopefully, you guys saw that game. It was pretty good. 44-30 was a crazy ball game. I had a feeling it was gonna be close, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that high scoring of a game. But again, we'll see how next week goes for both teams. As I know, again, later on down the roads, we're gonna see a lot of implications of playoff berths shortly, near week 16, week 18, one of those two, week 17. I mean, we'll see how that plays out for the NFL and all these teams. A couple crazy Sunday games we had. The Seahawks, Minnesota, and the Rams all blew out their teams. Seahawks winning at 37-9, Rams winning at 49 to oh, no apologies 45-17, and the Minnesota beating Jalen Daniels 34-0. That was insane. Um, we got an injury update after now. Daniel Jones goes out with a season-ending Achilles. So it's gonna suck now. My dark horse team is no longer gonna be in anymore. Hopefully next year he comes back good and healthy. But we'll see how it turns out for Indy as they got a tough stretch after this coming week they play against my Seattle Seahawks. So again, we'll see how Indy can perform next week. So, but Jags pulling off a good win, 38-19. So pretty good for them. Um, Ravens are starting to fall backwards. Don't know what's going on with them. They lost to the Aaron Rodgers Steelers. Lost to them 27-22. And what a crazy, crazy game on Sunday night we had. The Houston Texans actually getting their revenge against the Kansas City Chiefs. 20-10. What a decent game for that. And both teams that I thought would have tanked for the number one seeds both won. Tennessee Titans beating the Browns 31-29. And then the Saints surprisingly beating the Bucks 24-0. Um, so again, crazy, crazy matchup games. Especially Monday night, we had our first overtime this week. As the LA Chargers beat the Super Bowl champs, the 22-19. So craziest thing enough, the Chargers beat both the runner-up and the champ, and then of course last year's champ too. Because Chargers beat the Chiefs I believe week 1 in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil, and then now 13 weeks later, they beat the Philadelphia Eagles at, I believe, at home. Yeah, at home against the Eagles in overtime. So somewhere down the line, um, Chargers could win a Super Bowl. We'll see. It could happen. So those are my reactions of the week. Again, guys, let me know down in the comments who you were shocked about last week. And guys, I appreciate the 60 subscribers, guys. We've reached 60. We're just 40 subscribers away to 100. Again, like I said in the last video, let's try to get to 100 before Christmas. Let's try. We're close. We're just 40 subscribers away. Hopefully, you guys again enjoy these videos. As possibly somewhere down the road, I will be posting the playoffs, uh, about the standings, the brackets, some playoff implications of who will clinch, who will not clinch, and more. So, with enough of that, let's go ahead and jump into week 15 picks. As first off, we have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. Again, both teams coming off a poorly loss. As again, the Falcons coming off a loss against my Seattle Seahawks, and the Bucks coming off a shocker loss against the Saints. So this could be anyone's game. As I do think that the Bucks can make a bounce back in this game. A good 28-20, 20 ball game for the Bucks. So we'll see how this game will be for them. So I think this could be a good one for them. We'll see. Good bounce back, because I know they got a tough stretch trying to win that division. Because I know Panthers, they're on their up right now. So again, we'll see. Jumping into Sunday games, some pretty decent good ones we got. We got the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. Chicago coming off a close win against the Packers last week, and the Browns coming off that loss against Tennessee. Again, this one could be another great game, a battle of Chicago and Ohio, a classic matchup. This is, especially in the Major League Baseball, of course, with the Guardians and the Cubs. I'm gonna go with Chicago in this bounce back game. A lot of these are gonna be a couple of bounce back games. So, and I do think this one could be a good bounce back for Chicago. A good 32 to 22 for Chicago. It's gonna be a good, decent game for them, and we'll see how things go with Chicago. Again, it's gonna be a really good one. We'll see. Next game, this one's gonna be a tough one to talk about. The Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Both teams coming off losses as well. As Baltimore, of course, came off that loss against Steelers, and the Bengals coming off a close win against Josh Allen in the snow. So again, this one could be, I want to say this could be a good bounce back game for Cincy. The Ravens are struggling, and they're not finding their footing right now. They're going to be falling backwards. They're going to have to rely on the draft, free agency maybe, to find some help. So I got Cincy in this matchup winning it a good 38 to 32. 38 to 32 for Cincinnati. It's going to be a tough one for the Ravens. So we'll see how this one turns out for Cincy. Next game, it's going to be a good one. A rematch of week 1. The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, LA coming off that big win in overtime against the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Chiefs coming off that loss against Houston. This one could be a tough one to predict, but Chiefs are struggling right now. Travis hasn't been performing well as he used to be. I want to go with the sweep in this one. I'm gonna go with LA with this one. I'm gonna say a good. This is tough. 30 to 20, 28. 30 to 28. It's gonna be a close margin. For the Chargers. I don't know how. Again, these teams that used to be so good last year are starting to fall. Like the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bengals. I mean, after losing Joe Burrow for those couple of weeks, I don't count that as a struggle. He was injured, but again, like most of these teams that used to be good last year are starting to slip. So I don't see much happening for Kansas these next couple of weeks. They have a struggle week. So we'll see if they make it close and win. That's good for them. If not, again, I got Chargers in this matchup. So we'll see how the Chiefs can do. Next game, we got the battle of the AFC East. We got the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. This one could be a really good game. I know last time they meet, New England beat the Bills at the Bills' home, but I feel like it's gonna be a really tough one for the Bills coming to New England's territory. As again, New England's doing really good, and they're coming off a well-rested bye. I'm gonna ride with New England in this one. It's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna ride with New England. A good 34 to 32. 34 to 32 for New England. It's gonna be a tough one. Let me know in the comments who y'all think for this game is gonna win. It's gonna be a tough one. I feel like Bills can pull it off, but it's gonna be a tough one. So we'll see. Next we got is the NFC East matchup. We got the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. Oh, excuse me, New York Giants, not Jets, Giants. Giants also coming off a bye, and Washington coming off that disgusting loss against the Vikings last week. I want to say a Commanders bounce back, a good 28 to 10, maybe 28 to 10, a good bounce back for them. But we'll see how this game turns out. If Jackson Dart can pull it off and beat the Commanders, so we'll see. Next, we got a good one. We got the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, the Eagles coming off that overtime loss against the Chargers, and the Raiders coming off a loss against the Broncos last week. So it's gonna be a tough one, possibly for the Eagles if they can find their bounce back in this one. But I am riding with them to win it a good 33 to 15. 33 to 15 for Philly. If they can make a bounce back in this one and try to keep their lead for the division, because I know they got a tough schedule. They got the Raiders this week. Next week they got the Commanders. The week after that they got the Bills, and then after that they close it out with the Commanders. So if they win this game, they're good. But I have a feeling they could go 3-1. And if the Cowboys also go 3-1, they can make it. They can win the division. But if somehow next week Cowboys beat the Chargers next week and finish the rest of their season off good, then they could obviously be the new division leaders. So again, I feel like if the Philadelphia Eagles can win this matchup, they should be fine. It's just the Bills game is going to be a tough one. So we'll just see how Philadelphia can do these next couple weeks. So again, Philadelphia in this matchup. Next, we got the red hot Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. This one could be a really easy game for Jaguars. A good 30 to 15. I know the 30 to 15 ball game for Jacksonville. It's gonna be an easy one for them. Again, they got an easy schedule these next couple of weeks. So again, it's gonna be a really tough one for the Jets. I mean, if they pull off the win, that'd be crazy because I mean they've shocked us before, so I wouldn't be surprised if they shocked us again. So again, 30 to 15 for Jacksonville. Next one, I don't have much to talk about this one. It's Houston taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Again, Texans coming off a big win against the Chiefs on Sunday night. Cardinals coming off a horrible loss against the Rams. Obviously, I'm going to ride with the Houston in this matchup. A good 35 to 20 ball game for Texans. Again, don't see much happening for the Cardinals. So we'll see how this game will turn out for them. Next matchup. Oosh. These next two games are going to be tough. We got first game. I wish this was both of these games were Sunday nights, but this first game, the Green Bay Packers going on the road to take on the Denver Broncos. This one's going to be a really, really crazy game. A lot of people on my TikTok were commenting about, oh, Broncos are not going to win. Green Bay is not going to win. Again, this one is going to be a tough one. And Green Bay is going to Mile High. And a lot of teams, especially good teams, don't do very well at Mile High. Don't know who I'm going to ride with in this one. Like, it's tough. But I trust my instincts. I'm going to go with the Broncos. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go with the Broncos in this matchup. Maybe we'll get another overtime game in this one. If it was an overtime. $23 to 30. Well, 30 to 23, basically. 30 to 23 for the Denver Broncos. I do apologize about that. 30 to 22 for the Broncos. So we'll see how this game will turn out. It's going to be really, really tough. That's all I'm going to say. Next game we got is a good one. Another classic revenge game between both these QBs. We got the Detroit Lions going on the road to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Again, Jared Goff facing off his former team in LA, back at home. And Matthew Stafford taking on his former team at his home. So we'll see how this game will turn out for both sides of the ball. It's gonna be tough. This one could also go into overtime. a good 38, 37 to 30, 37 to 30 ball game, probably for the Rams. It's going to be a tough one. That's all I'm going to say. Next game we got is a battle of the NFC South. We got the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Again, New Orleans coming off that big win against the Bucks. Panthers, I believe, also are coming off a bye. So this one could be a good one. But I got the Panthers in this matchup. A good 28-24 ball game for the Panthers. So we'll see how this one turns out. Possible final game on Fox we got is the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Tennessee coming off that big win against the Browns, and the 49ers coming off a bye. I'm riding with the 49ers in this matchup. A good 31 to 28. 31 to 28 for the Niners. It's going to be a tough one. So we'll see how this one plays out for 49ers. And last and final game on CBS we got is my Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Again, this one's going to be a hard one for Indy to win because without Daniel Jones. So I'm riding with Seattle in this matchup. A good 33 to 20. 33 to 20 in this ball game for my Seattle Seahawks. Next and final game on Sunday Night Football, we got is the Minnesota Vikings coming to Dallas to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Again, both of these teams coming off big wins last week. Again, Minnesota coming off that big, huge win against the Commanders. Oh, apologies. The Cowboys actually coming off that loss against the Lions, actually. So this one could be a really good game here in Dallas. But I think Dallas can make a bounce back in this game. Again, they want to keep pace for the playoffs or the division. So I'm gonna ride with Dallas in this ball game, winning it a good 38 to 22. 38 to 22 for the Cowboys. So, hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, appreciate all the love and support. Please don't be afraid to hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below who do y'all got winning these games, and will we get any more overtime games? Which, again, this is going to come down to the wire on who's going to make it in the playoffs. So, again, let me know down in the comments who you got winning these games. It's going to be a really good week. Playoffs are around the corner. I can't wait to see how things will turn out. So, again, let me know in the comments who you got. And let's go ahead and jump into Monday night. As for Monday Night Football, we got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Possibly a good, decent game for both sides, but I got Pittsburgh. I feel like I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh in this matchup. A good 33 to 20, 33 to 20 for Pittsburgh. It's gonna be a crazy game for both sides of the ball, but I think they can pull this win. So we'll see how things turn out for Pittsburgh. So there we are, guys. My reactions and picks for week 15. Again, guys, appreciate all the love and support. Let's try to get to that 100 goal before Christmas. Like, subscribe, and again, let me know who y'all got winning these matchups. I want to hear it down below. Appreciate it, guys. And then, as always, I'll see y'all guys the next cast.